This is Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com with our MLB Pick Show here for Sunday, April 27th. Picks from all 16 games, Blue Jays, Yankees, a doubleheader. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Lots of free picks on our channel, delivered by myself as well as our team of cappers on our YouTube channel here at Tony'sPicks.com. Our live show airs every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tony 6 Morning Show, live free picks, game by game, delivered by myself as our cappers as well. Join me on that show. We have a live chat enabled so you guys can interact with us with your questions, picks. You can ask for picks. Our live show, check it out here, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, or check it out on the YouTube channel if you need to see the replay. Give us a like, a thumbs up. You really help our channel. Then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed to long-term passes. These guys you know here from our YouTube channel, like Ron, David, Sean, you know these guys from our YouTube videos. Brian Bittler of Mills has been hot as well, up on top of our leaderboards as well. Ramon has been red hot. Damian, click their links, get signed to our latest Premium Picks packages here. As you'll see them here on the center of our page. With best bets and more, we'll be locked and loaded for this card on Sunday. All of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchased is back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. And our promo code TonyT at checkout knocks off that 15%. Links in the description to get signed up. Let's get this one underway. Blue Jays and Yankees, game one of the doubleheader. Kevin Gausman will start for Toronto. Gausman has 5 starts on the season with an ERA 3.15, whip of .86. Righty fans 22%, 5% walks. The ground balls come in at 31%. 1.15 home runs per 9 innings. Max Fried gets the start for New York. Fried in 5 starts, ERA 1.42, whip of 1.01. The lefty strikes out 23%, 5.5% walks. The ground balls come in at 50%, 0.57 home runs per 9 innings. Toronto banging .273 against left-handed starters. Their bullpen on the road has an ERA of 2.80 in 12 games. They are 20-22 as a road dog of +125 to +175 the past 2+ seasons, returning 6.5 units. New York 23-29 at home against the division the past 2+ seasons, losing 14.5 units. Pick here Toronto +154 in game one of the doubleheader. Blue Jays and Yankees in game two of this doubleheader. Chris Bassett will start for Toronto. Bassett in 5 starts on the year has an ERA 1.88, whip of 1.15. The veteran strikes out 29%, 5% walks. The ground ball is 45%, no homers allowed. Clark Schmidt gets the start here for New York. Schmidt in 2 starts allowed 8 earned runs with 9 strikeouts in 9 2/3 innings. The right-hander has a career ERA of 4.05, whip of 1.32 with an 8.88 strikeouts per 9 innings in 324 innings of work here. Blue Jays batting .222 on the road with a bullpen ERA of 3. New York Penn has good seasonal numbers. Toronto 10-2 to the under on the road this season. New York 11-1 to the under at home, facing teams that average .75 home runs per night per game or fewer the past 2+ seasons. Pick here Toronto and New York under 9 in game 2 of this doubleheader. Mets and the Nationals for Sunday. Tyler McGill, your starter for New York. McGill in 5 starts, an ERA 1.09, whip of 1.26. The right-hander fans 28%, 10% walks. The ground balls 42%, no homers allowed. Mitchell Parker will start for Washington. Parker has 5 starts, his ERA 1.39, whip of .93. The lefty strikes out 15%, 8.5% walks. The ground balls come in 43%, limited home run damage. New York batting .212 on the road. The Nationals in their past 7 games hitting .270. The Mets 20-33 on the road against left-handed starters the past 2+ seasons, losing 16.5 units. Washington 54-58 at home against right-handed starters the past 2+ seasons, returning plus 12.5 units. They have possessed really good home run power in their home park this season. Pick here Washington plus 133. Red Sox and Guardians for Sunday. Brayan Bello gets the start for Boston. Bello in his opener allowed one earned run with 3 strikeouts in 5 innings at home to Seattle. The right-hander has a career ERA of 4.39, whip of 1.41, striking out 8.09 batters per 9 innings in 381 innings of work. Logan Allen starts for Cleveland. Allen in 4 starts, ERA 2.11, whip of 1.31. The lefty fans 18%, 11% walks. The ground balls 45%, limited home run damage. Red Sox in their past 6 games hitting .218 with a bullpen ERA approaching 6. The Guardians have hit right-handed starters. At home, the Guardians have a bullpen ERA of 1.62. Cleveland 41-13 at home when favored by even money to -150 the past 1+ seasons with a plus 24.5 unit return. Pick here Cleveland -109. Orioles and Tigers for Sunday. Dean Kremer will start for Baltimore. Kremer has 5 starts this season, ERA 6.84, whip of 1.60. The righty's seen his K rate plummet down to just under 15%, 3.5% walks. His ground balls 43%, 2.52 home runs per 9 innings. Tarek Skubal, your starter for Detroit. Skubal in 5 starts, ERA 2.83, whip of 1.12. The lefty secures a 25% K rate, 4.5% walks. The ground balls come in 38%, 0.94 home runs per 9 innings. As the series began, the Guardians had won 10 of 13 at home. Baltimore hit 188 against the 8 left-handed starters they have faced. Detroit's batting .263 at home, where they have a bullpen ERA of 1.62. Baltimore bullpen in their 12-day games an ERA near 6. Tigers 10-3 to the run line at home this season with nearly a plus 9 unit return. Pick here Detroit run line -1.5 runs at -104. Angels and the Twins for Sunday. Jose Soriano starts for LA. Soriano has 5 starts with an ERA 4.35, the whip 1.52. Righty deals 18% strikeouts, 11.5% walks. The ground ball 60%, 0.93 home runs per 9 innings. Joe Ryan gets the start for Minnesota. Ryan in 5 starts, ERA 4, whip of 0.96. The righty fans 26%, 3% walks. Ground balls 38%, 1.67 home runs per 9 innings. LA batting 183 in their past 6 games. The Twins have hit better at home with good bullpen performance. The Angels bullpen on the road an ERA of 6.70. Minnesota 15-1 at home, facing an AL team that allows 4.9 runs per game or greater the past 1+ seasons. That's a plus 13.5 unit return. LA 3-8 on the road, facing a team with a bullpen whip of 1.35 or lower this season with a -4.2 unit loss. Pick here Minnesota -144. Astros and Royals for Sunday. Hunter Brown starts for Houston. Brown in 5 starts, an ERA 1.16, whip of 0.74. Righty fans 28%, 5.5% walks. The ground balls 55%, limited home run damage. Chris Bubic starts for KC. Bubic 5 starts, ERA 1.45, whip of 1.06. Lefty strikes out 26%, 7% walks. Ground balls 45%, limited home run damage. Houston batting 198 against left-handed starters. KC batting 217 against the 23 right-handed starters they faced. Astros bullpen in their past 6 games allowed 1 run in 17 2/3 innings. KC bullpen in excellent form at home. They sit 16-9 in the under this year, and the Royals 15-8-2 to the under. Pick here Houston KC under 7.5. Brewers and the Cardinals, this one for Sunday. Jose Quintana starts for Milwaukee. Quintana in 5 starts in 2025. ERA 0.96, whip of 1.02. The left-hander strikes out 13%, 7% walks. Ground balls 48%, limited home run damage. Eric Fedde gets the start for St. Louis. Fedde has 5 starts, ERA 3.33, whip of 1.19. Righty fans 12%, 13% walks. Ground balls 36%, 1 home run per 9 innings. Brewers have dropped 10 of their first 14 on the road, where they have a bullpen ERA near 7. The Cardinals are batting .293 at home with a bullpen ERA of 2.42. Milwaukee 0-6 this season on the road when line between plus 125 and minus 125. That's a minus 6 unit loss. Cardinals 6-1 at home when line at even money to minus 150. Pick here St. Louis minus 114. Reds and the Rockies for Sunday. Nick Lodolo, your starter for Cincinnati. Lodolo in 5 starts, ERA 2.79, whip of .97. Lefty strikes out 15%, 3.5% walks. The ground balls 45%, 1.24 home runs per 9 innings. Ryan Feltner starts for Colorado. Feltner has 5 starts this season, ERA 3.86, whip of 1.32. Righty fans 19%, 10% walks. Ground balls 45%, 1.4 home runs per 9 innings. Reds in their past 5 games hit .314. The Rockies in this period hit just at .188. Reds seasonal bullpen numbers have been good. Rockies 0-8 facing left-handed starters this season, losing over 8 units. Pick here Cincinnati minus 146. White Sox and Athletics for Sunday. Davis Martin, your starter for Chicago. Martin in 5 starts on the year, an ERA 3.95, whip of 1.43. The righty fans 13%, 7.5% walks. The ground balls 47%, 1.32 home runs per 9 innings. Osvaldo Bido, your starter for Athletics. Bido has 5 starts, ERA 4.85, whip of 1.58. The righty strikes out 14%, 8.5% walks. The ground balls come in 28%, 1.73 home runs per 9 innings. White Sox in their 17-day games hit 186 with the Athletics in their 9 games during the daytime, hitting 209. Athletics bullpen over their past 6 games, an ERA of 3.57. Chicago 85-64 to the under on the road as a dog of even money or higher the past 2+ seasons. Pick here Chicago and Athletics under 9.5. Rangers and the Giants for Sunday. Jack Leiter will start for Texas. Leiter in 2 starts on the year allowed 1 earned run with 10 strikeouts in 10 innings. He appeared in 9 games in his rookie campaign last year, ERA over 8, whip of 1.71, working about 36 innings and surrendering 7 homers. He returns from a stint on the injured list with blisters. Jordan Hicks, the starter for San Francisco. Hicks has 5 starts, ERA 6.59, whip of 1.54. The righty fans 19%, 10.5% walks. The ground balls 57%, 0.66 home runs per 9 innings. Texas batting 190 in their 8-day games. San Francisco has hit well at home with good bullpen numbers. Texas bullpen against the NL, an ERA approaching 5. They are 20-35 against the NL the past 2+ seasons on the road, losing 15.5 units. Giants 15-3 facing right-handed starters this season, winning 12 units. Pick here at San Francisco minus 125. Marlins and Mariners for Sunday. Max Meyer, your starter for Miami. Meyer in 5 starts, an ERA 2.10, whip of 1.07. The righty has an elite 34% K rate, 6% walks, ground balls 58%, 0.9 home runs per 9 innings. Bryce Miller starts for Seattle. Miller has 5 starts, ERA 4.21, whip of 1.44. The righty fans 23%, 13% walks, ground balls 32%, limited home run damage. Miami in their past 5 games hitting .274 with good bullpen performance. Mariners batting .189 at home. Their bullpen ERA is over 5 against the NL. Miami 63-60 on the road against right-handed starters, a return of 33 units the past 2+ seasons. Seattle as a home favorite of minus 150 to minus $2. They are 25-19 at home, losing 6.5 units the past 2+ seasons. Pick here Miami plus 140. Pirates and Dodgers, this one for Sunday. Bailey Falter, your starter for Pittsburgh. Falter has 5 starts, an ERA 5.19, whip of 1.19. Lefty strikes out 19%, 6.5% walks. The ground balls 38%, 1.38 home runs per 9 innings. Tyler Glasnow, the starter for LA. Glasnow got 4 starts, an ERA 3.71, whip of 1.18. Veteran elite 32% K rate, 14% walks. Ground balls 34%, 1.06 home runs per 9 innings. Pittsburgh in their past 5 games hit .302. LA hits better at home. They have 21 homers in 13 games there. Dodgers bullpen at home, an ERA over 4. Dodgers 60-44 to the over with a total line at 8 to 8.5. In the past 2+ seasons, pick here Pittsburgh and LA over 8.5. Rays and Padres for Sunday. Zach Littell gets the start for Tampa Bay. Littell has 5 starts on the year, ERA 5.28, whip of 1.24. The righty strikes out 18%, 6% walks, ground balls 35%, 2.48, home runs per 9 innings. Randy Vasquez, your starter for San Diego. Vasquez in 5 starts, ERA 3.97, whip of 1.59. The righty fans 9%, 17% walks. The ground balls come in 39%. No homers allowed. Padres have won 12 of their first 14 at home, where they bat .267. Their bullpen an ERA of .77 at home. The Rays in their past 5 games hitting .205. San Diego 6-0 at home in their day games with a plus 6.5 unit return. Pick here San Diego plus 118. Braves and Diamondbacks for Sunday. Spencer Schwallenbach gets the start for Atlanta. Schwallenbach in 5 starts, ERA 2.56, whip of .92. Righty fans 22%, 4% walks. The ground balls 48%, .85, home runs per 9 innings. Brendan Pfaadt is your starter for Arizona. Pfaadt has 5 starts, ERA 2.73, whip of 1.01. The righty strikes out 20%, 4% walks. The ground balls 49%, 1.52, home runs per 9 innings. Atlanta batting 197 on the road. Arizona in their past 5 games hitting just .210. Diamondbacks bullpen over the past 5 games an ERA of 3.38. Braves 65-57 to the under on the road against right-handed starters. That's the past 2+ seasons. The roof will be closed in this one. Pick here Atlanta and Arizona under 8.5. Phillies and Cubs for Sunday. Aaron Nola, your starter for Philadelphia. Nola has 5 starts in ERA 6.43, whip of 1.61. The veteran fans 24%, 8.5% walks. The ground balls 49%, 1.93 home runs per 9 innings. Jameson Taillon gets the start for Chicago. Taillon in 5 starts, ERA 4.73, whip of 1.20. The righty strikes out 21%, 6.5% walks. The ground balls 31%, 0.81 home runs per 9 innings. Philadelphia on the road batting .222. Chicago in their past 4 games hit .282 with a bullpen ERA of 2.08. The Phillies bullpen over their past 5 games has an ERA over 5. They are 0-6 on the season when lined on the road between plus 125 and minus 125, losing 6.5 units. The Cubs 5-1 at home when they're lined at plus 125 to minus 125, returning 4 units. Pick here Chicago plus 102. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Lots of free picks on our channel delivered by myself as well as our team of cappers here at Tony'sPicks.com. So make sure you subscribe. Our live show airs every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tony's Picks Morning Show, free picks game by game for myself as well as our team of cappers that join us. Our live chat's open so you guys can interact with us in that live chat. Give us your picks, give us your suggestions and comments there. And of course, give us that like, that thumbs up. It helps our video a lot. And then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing the top performers in our industry. Click their links, find out more about the cappers and what they got to offer. Premium picks here to the page with best bets and more will be locked and loaded here for this card on Sunday. And our promo code TonyT at checkout will knock off that 15%. Links in the description to get signed up. That will do it for now. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.